Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily M. Parr, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my tips, my Glamour Magic tips for creating personal style, because this seems to be a very big problem in 2026. At the very beginning of this decade, we had the pandemic and people were at home, so people got very comfortable in their sweatpants and in their Uggs and in their pajamas, and then starting to wear that out in public when we started to open things up again. And the rise of loungewear really made that possible. The rise of activewear really made that possible. So we went from the 2010s of people wearing jeans, skinny jeans, and heels everywhere casually, to then seeing people wear literally what they would wear to the gym or to bed, just anywhere. And as somebody who studied fashion, I could not be more appalled. And I want to be clear, it's not in a pretentious way at all. It's more just in a self-respect type of way and in an artistic expression kind of way. Like, that is why I'm so appalled by seeing this all the time. And I say that as someone who became a full-time fitness instructor and wore activewear the majority of my time. I mean, anytime you don't see me in the gym, though, at this point, I am dressed. When I was very full-time with teaching fitness, I never had an opportunity to dress any other way. But if you are someone who is in school or you're in a regular job, you need to put some clothes on. Now, I want to acknowledge that part of the reason why I think it's so tough for people to figure out what to wear is that the options are really terrible. And especially in Canadian fashion, everybody is trying to be like Aritzia. And the truth is that Aritzia pulls in a bunch of different brands into their store as a department. And some seasons are a hit and some seasons are a miss, but they are definitely the industry leader here in Canada right now. But we see brands like Dynamite and Garage trying to follow suit. They're also amazing Canadian retailers. I'm not bashing them at all. I'm just saying that there needs to be a little bit more individuation. And that is exactly why I'm here to help you today. Because you're probably going to continue to shop at those places, as you should and as I do. But I want to encourage you to look for pieces that are uniquely meant for you and to style them in a way that is uniquely meant for you. Now, aside from shopping in those places, my number one tip for creating a unique sense of personal style is to go vintage shopping. And over on my Instagram especially, I have been showcasing a bunch of different vintage curators all over Toronto and the GTA that I personally really love. The reason why shopping vintage is so great is because you are going to find unique pieces. Everything that you see in a vintage shop or pop-up is going to be one of a kind. Now, the trick to finding something that is best for you is really being very, very selective about the pieces that fit and do not fit. Because it's only one of a kind, you're not going to see like 3 different tops in size small, medium, and large. You're probably only going to get that one top in that one size. Don't force it if it doesn't fit. Fit is so extremely important. I just had this conversation with my sister because we are both in our mid to late 20s and we have seen major body changes happen. And the way that we have perceived our bodies in the past is different from how they look currently. So what we wear currently has to reflect the current body. You can't continue to wear a top with little cups, for example, for your bosoms, if you have bigger boobs because you have gotten older and maybe have gained some weight and have come more into your womanly body. You feel me? And one of the trends that was also really popular in recent years was the oversized look. And the truth is, it doesn't look great on everybody. It depends on your body type. So the fit is essential. What is going to fit on Hailey Bieber is not necessarily going to look great on you. Personally, I have a completely different body type as Hailey Bieber, so I can't use her as an example for what types of styles are going to fit my body. So that brings me to my next tip, which is to look up your body type and ask ChatGPT what your body type is. Take a picture of yourself in just a simple outfit, like really simple. If you feel comfortable, maybe just a bra and underwear, maybe just a sports bra and little shorts. Take a picture of yourself like that. Okay, minimal clothing, upload it to ChatGPT and ask it for your body type. It will tell you. And not only that, you can ask it what celebrities have the same body type as me. so that I can use that as inspiration for what styles might suit me and fit me best. Now, be careful of that because we don't want to look exactly like a celebrity. I went through this when I was younger. I know that a lot of people probably have, where you maybe get compared to a few different celebrities and then you run with it. And to be honest, I think that that is helpful if you have absolutely no style and you want to have a bit of a starting point, but you still have to find what is going to be unique to you and your own preferences and tastes, and that takes time to build. Now, the next question that you can ask ChatGPT when you upload that picture is, what is my color palette? Now, what ChatGPT tells you about your color palette might be different than if you go and get it professionally done with a color image consultant, I think is what they're called, because they will actually take swatches of fabric and place them all around you. I'm sure you probably have seen these videos, but they take different swatches of fabric and they see how it looks against your skin tone and your hair and your eye color and your brow color. And that is essentially what you're going to do with ChatGPT. You're going to ask ChatGPT what my color palette is as like a cheap color analysis in the meantime before you maybe decide to do that professionally. So now you've got one-of-a-kind pieces. You figured out what is going to fit. You're going to be really honest with yourself, and you figured out what colors and what styles look best on you. Now, my last tip is very unique to me personally, and this is real glamour magic, so listen up. Find your decade of inspiration. Some people look really good in the style of a particular decade. Dita Teese is one of my style icons. You may not be able to tell from how I'm dressed today, but I absolutely adore her. I met her many years ago and she was wonderful. And she is someone who really pulls off that 1940s and 1950s style better than any other decade that she might dress in. Lana Del Rey is another one of my style inspirations. She's someone who I think arguably looks the best in a 60s and 70s style. Learn about fashion history and learn about what was popular for each decade and see what you're drawn to. Personally, I feel most drawn to the 60s and 70s. I'll play around with like hints of 40s and 50s sometimes and hints of 90s and Y2K, but the base of my wardrobe is really inspired by the 60s and 70s. And the reason why I say this is a Glamour Magick tip is because when you look like you stepped out of a particular era, a particular period, it becomes extremely signature for you and it turns heads everywhere you go. So now, combine all of those tips and walk into your local Dynamite, Aritzia, Garage, Roots, Lululemon, all of those Canadian retailers, okay? Because even though I know there are people who are watching who are not in Canada, that is the bulk of my audience, that is my demographic. Walk into those stores and now you know how to create a personal style. And there are 10 sizes of one item and it's being mass produced, and then the next store is doing something very similar. And now for a little bonus tip. See, it's little things like earrings that can actually massively upgrade your personal style because they're not necessarily something that's going to be mass bought, especially if you're making jewelry, like if you're getting them handmade, specially designed for you. So I hope you learned a lot from this video. Please make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up to help support the channel. And until next time, stay golden.